Hello, this is Shamshad from Canada. Today I'll explore Canada's new express entry system, which is one of the pathways to immigrate to Canada, and you can get PR and then citizenship. Now let's talk about in details. Canada's express entry system remains one of the most dynamic immigration pathways in the world. Established in 2015, it has evolved from a purely score-driven system into a category-based selection model that balances human capital factors with labor market needs. In 2025, that means this year, this shift is more visible than ever, with distinct patterns emerging in invitation volumes, CRS cutoffs, and pool composition. In earlier years, all program draws dominated, where invitations were primarily based on high comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS scores. Now, under category based selection, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada or IRCC prioritizes candidates with skills in French languages, healthcare, trades, education, and Canadian work experience. This change reflects Canada's dual goals. Number one is meeting short term labor shortages in critical sectors, and secondly, it is encouraging long term integration, especially in French speaking communities outside Quebec. Now, let's see the snapshot of recent draws, which is this September 2025. In this month, we see French language proficiency draw, which was held on September 4. 4,500 ITS were issued, and CRS cutoff score was 446. Another category was Canadian Experience Class or CEC that was issued on September 3, and 1,000 invitation letters were sent. And at that time, the CRS score was 534, that is above 500. And another category was Provincial Nominee Program or PNP, which was also held in the first week of September. And only 249 ITS were issued. CRS score was more than 700. These three draws within 1 week demonstrates the variety of streams and contrasting competitiveness. French-speaking candidates enjoy a relatively low cutoff, which you saw, right? While PNP or provincial nominee program nominees face extremely high thresholds, that was score cutoff score more than 700. Now let's see what was the distribution of invitations in this year. According to media data, so far we have CEC draws have issued 18,850 ITS, that is 38% of the total ITA distributed. And another one is French language draws have contributed 18,500, that is 37%. Another category was healthcare draws are close behind with 7,500 ITS so far. Trades and education remain underutilized with most ITs still pending. This balance shows how Canada is deliberately shaping its intake, favoring in demand skill groups rather than relying solely on CRS rankings. Now let's see what is the CRS score trends. First of all, CEC, that is Canada's top priority. CEC draws CRS fluctuates between 518 to 547, that is below 550, depending on draw size. Another category is healthcare draws, which is CRS has stabilized in the 470 to 475 range. It is relatively moderate threshold, not very high. Another category is French language. CRS, it is low as 446, making them highly accessible to bilingual candidates. And another one is PNP or Provincial Nominee Program draws, always above 726. emphasizing provincial priorities and PR, guaranteed PR. This pattern reveals a two-tier system. One is international candidates with French or healthcare expertise enjoy lower barriers, and number one, second is other candidates must compete in a high CRS environment unless nominated by province.
As of September 1, 2025, there are over 254,000 active profiles in the pool. 25,000 candidates fall in the 501 to 600 range. Over 74,000 candidates lie in the 451 to 500 band. This highlights the intensity of competition. Even with high CRS scores, many candidates must wait for category-based draws to improve their chances. Now let's talk about the Canadian policy implications. The recent trends indicate that express entry is no longer just a merit-based system. It is now a policy tool aligned with Canada's demographic and economic priorities. Encouraging French helps strengthen bilingualism. Prioritizing healthcare and trades addresses critical level shortages. Maintaining CEC draws ensures pathways for international students and temporary workers already in Canada. So that is the Canadian recent policy, and you guys should know about this. Finally, thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Canadian immigration and study programs. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave at the below and I will reply. Thank you very much again.